everybody, one of Wisdom here. It is now technically Sunday, October 4th. Technically, to me, though, it's still Saturday night, so whatever it means to you. That said, I had wanted to do this October 1st. That was my plan. I'd had a lot of requests to introduce Fiesta. It was something I really wanted to do. That said, kind of wanted to wait till October. It's undead, it's Halloween. Not that far away now, 27 days for those of you scoring at home. And that said, that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to take a look at Fiesta, and then we will take a look at Frightful Fiesta. So what I'm going to do here, I've already got him on the Portal of Power. Have not ever used him in the game, though, so we'll get to see him as we hop in here. It's really weird because on the title screen, it's insanely loud, and at this same volume. And then whenever I start playing the game, it's like deathly quiet. No pun intended. But we may tweak that.
Hot streak.
It's party time.
That is a great elemental entry right there. Spectral Skull is just now fading away. It looks like he's got some good idle animations. Let's actually turn him around, check those out. Not quite the voice I thought, but again, I've got headphones on, so it kind of muffles things. But as you can see, there's always keeping the pace, always a showman performing. You can see the little animation as his boot stomps the ground. And there we go, Mariachi Man in action. So, let's run around. Oh, he's actually fairly quick. This is the primary attack, and I don't hear jack through that. So, you can just hold it down. That's fan-diddly-tastic. Is he the first character we've introduced that has had a... Well, great, now I mean I know 12 isn't much, but that's a big deal to me. It's bad miss out of it. Still gonna give us cash. Who knows? I may have to crank this up a little bit, but I like to kind of run around with the characters, get them a little cash as they're introduced. Again, this is kind of like the deck of my warship here, for whatever it's worth. And again, I wish you could kind of position those a little bit better. It's not horrible, so we're doing the best we can with what we've got. And alright, so like I said, he's a bit quicker than I kind of anticipated him. But I'm not going to complain about that, so fire our cannons off. Interesting story. I don't know if you watch my Animal Crossing Amiibo card openings or not. I don't really know what to call that. It's like you're opening a pack of cards, but you know, it doesn't really like flow well. You know, like title a video, opening it. I guess that would work, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like unboxing is a preferred medium. Kind of lends credence more to what we do. Anyway, all that aside, what I was wanting to say in regards to that is when I was running around looking for a Shark Tank that wasn't at Toys R Us non-sale prices, I found Frightful Fiesta at Walmart. So whatever exclusive window GameStop had is over, or at least that Walmart screwed up. But yeah, I didn't really think it made sense to have Halloween or any holiday variant actually be tied in and limited to one store in particular. But I guess, you know, there at launch, I mean, it gave them the jump on the gun. Hardcore fans are going to want to go in and get it. Parents who have been through the mills and run around before, they will similarly want to grab things as soon as they can. So not a horrible setup, but nonetheless, this is Fiesta. Let's come in here and actually take a look at his base stats, which that means we need our... You know what? No, let's do it differently. Primary attack we already know. It's going to be 12 to 18. Let's see how long it takes to see an 18. I'm assuming his critical hit is very low. Yeah, we're just going to run with that because I've still never seen one. But the good news is you can spam that thing. I'm just holding X down. Now, if we tap it, kind of the same thing. It doesn't have too great of a range, it doesn't look like. How does one get rid of sparks, I wonder? Like, I think it started raining again too. And I'm also having a really hard time breathing, but that's the hazards of the occupation at 2:22 in the morning. Anyway, so the range on that is not fantastic. It is 12 to 18. I picked to do that because I already have this spreadsheet going. So I think it was Trumpet Concord or something along those lines. We'll cover it in just a second. Secondary attack, let's take a gander at it. Okay, so what does he do? Wow, he's got better range than we do. Can we do anything to him? Seemingly no. So he's gonna fire off 10 to 15. Ah, 12 to 18 does not work. Have to type it out because it's not December. Yeah. 10 to 15 there. Let's see if we get, how many can we have active? 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 3? Yeah, it looks like 3 now. They seem to have different instruments. You got like the cymbals guy, that like big bass or whatever it would be. You got like the trumpet dude. Let's see if we get any others. Another trumpet guy. Let's let him expire and then count the time. So 10 to 15. Comma. Oh yeah, that's definitely raining. So that's cool. Now let's, like I said, we want to see the duration of these things. So. I got about 22 seconds. That doesn't really sound right, but that's what I'm gonna put down. Again, you never know until you spend a lot of time if it's a truly odd duration or if it's like a certain number of hits or a certain number of damage, things of that nature. But nonetheless, let's come in here and get to the stats now that we've kind of done this in a different manner. I try to spice it up so you'll never know what we're gonna do, even if it is incredibly minor. Right, and that spreadsheet is not open for some reason. So, a stats, that's the one we want. There we are, Undead Element Fiesta. Here we go.
I aim to impress.
Again, I'm gonna have to crank the volume because I can't hear that. I have no idea what he said, and I really haven't gotten a good feel for his voice. So, alright, max health 230. Again, you never really expect the undead to have high health. No, but it's true. Speed 50. I thought he was quick. I don't know that I would rank him at 50, but he's definitely noticeably quicker than most people we've introduced. Armor is 6. Critical hit is 4. Elemental power clocks in at the expected 25. So, cool thing about the undead element this time, you got Fiesta and Frightful Fiesta, and then you've got Bone Bash Roller Brawl and Legendary Bone Bash Roller Brawl. So for all you undead fans out there in the month of October, which again, I really wish we would see all the undeads, especially when there's just 2 of them. I mean, like, is it really fair to release Roller Brawl in springtime? I mean, I guess you could market it that way, but they're undead. You know, withhold tech element or magic this or life that, and give us the undead in October. You know, that's been my take since day one anyway, but we'll back out of here. You know what would be an interesting PvP match? Ghost Roaster versus Chop Chop versus Fiesta. I think that would turn out to be pretty interesting. I'd also kind of, on that note, let's throw down Fiesta versus Rattleshake. That would be sweet, right? I think so. Alright, so we got the stats. You know what? Let's stay on the stat screen for you. Alright, it is bio time. He's got a good one. Slogan, if you missed it like I can't hear, it's party time is literally his slogan. Despite being undead, Fiesta had always been the life of the party. Again, simple brilliance in that statement. He was once the head member of a popular mariachi band in the personal court of Count Moneybone, who all undead citizens respected immensely. In his spare time, Fiesta and his bandmates played music for all of the new arrivals that entered the underworld. However, a day came when the new arrivals were actually several Skylanders who had come on a mission to stop Count Moneybone from unleashing a robot army on all of Skylands. Fiesta then realized that he, like so many others, had been fooled by the evil Count into thinking that he was kind and generous, not the vengeful monster he truly was. Unbeknownst to the Skylanders, Fiesta and his bandmates helped to distract the robot army so they could infiltrate Moneybone's mansion and put a stop to him. Even though the Skylanders were unaware, this act of bravery and defiance did catch the attention of Master Eon, who recruited Fiesta at once. So, great stuff there. Again, I wish I would have known that I couldn't breathe before I started this. That literally just became an issue, I guess at 2 in the morning. So, primary attack that we showcased, again, what was it, 12 to 18? It was the Trumpet Concord. Hold X to play a tune on the trumpet gun that damages nearby enemies. So again, they're actually requesting you hold X. Up next is Amigos. Press B to summon a friendly instrument-wielding Amigo. Again, roughly, what was it, 10 to 15? I actually did see a 15 there, so that was interesting. And it looks like there's 3 Amigos and there's 3 unique instruments, again, kind of like the bass or guitar, I'm not quite sure since they're kind of short. And then trumpet and, of course, the cymbal man. So these next 4 are the base upgrades. Is that a tertiary attack? Because that's looking pretty cool. Oh yeah, laid low. Press Y to become partially hidden, taking reduced damage 500. This goes back to like classic SSA type stuff, man. And it looks really cool. I hope we're just like a floating head. That would be great. Up next is Macho Amigos. I nearly read Nachos because I'm hungry. And, Amigos now deal more damage as those little guys pack a punch. After that, we've got Solo for 9. Press X while playing a trumpet. Press X while playing trumpet. I would like to add the in there. Plus, press X while playing the trumpet to play a solo note that will hone in and damage nearby enemies. Okay, so that's why you're holding X right now. You don't have access to this attack box stock. But when you purchase this one, you're able to either hold it down or press X and kind of have a auto seek and destroy type thing going on. After that, you have got Encore. Playing 5 solo notes in a row will cause Amigos to stay around longer. So that's something you definitely want to incorporate into your attack plan. Now, upgrade paths. It looks like we have got what Amigos are for. Get started with Take It Away, Amigos. Press X while trumpeting to play a solo note. Every 5th solo note played makes Amigos get a damage boost. Alright. After that, you got Mucho Amigos. Press B to summon an Amigo. You may now have up to 5 Amigos. So 3 box stock, 5 down this path. And lastly, you got Soul Jam. Press Y to become laid low. Amigos move faster while laid low. Now, I saw the music notes, but I was thinking that was going to regenerate health, like the music somehow invigorated him and health slowly came back. But apparently that is not what the caption is. So, we'll come down here. This path would be called the Superstar Path. Become the star of the show and bewilder enemies with magnificent performances. So, it starts out with Diva. After playing 5 solo notes, 5 seems to be the number for Fiesta. Fiesta has 5 letters in it. Fiesta 5, 5, and 5 is 15. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 3 side no. Anyway, after playing 5 solo notes, a spotlight appears around you, which gives you increased money. Okay, I'm all about that. Increased money, experience, and food. Thank you. So, 5 solo notes, you get the spotlights. Increase money, experience, and food. So this looks to be complex on the lines of like a night shift type thing. Shot to the heart, and Fiesta's to blame. He gives Skylanders a good name. Press X while trumpeting to play a solo note. Solo notes now pierce enemies. So hopefully that means they can fly through and hit another person, or maybe it does residual damage. I don't know. Finally, to finish up this path, we have got the big finish. Press Y to become laid low. That's interesting. Press Y to become laid low. Amigos grow large and then explode after a short time while laid low. So kind of a piñata effect, if you will. And lastly, either path you take, the Soul Gem, you get Family Fiesta. Hold B to summon a Fiesta. The guest list is huge. Okay, so I could say some things there, but I won't. Again, I live in a part of the world where we have people that still to this day run around and they look like Fiesta. You know? Nothing wrong with that. Good people most of the time, very friendly. But it's not just performances, man. It's real life stuff. It's kind of slacked off in recent years. Lots of things have changed since I was a kid. But I remember when I was my nephew's age, man, everywhere you went, it was just, you know, Western wear was king, and Garth Brooks was in all the truck. Anyway, another story, another day. We've pretty well covered what we need to here, but we want to demo this. And again, my apologies, I had no idea I wouldn't be able to breathe here. I'll leave those boxes for Frightful Fiesta, get him a little cash. Alright, so I'm just going to tap X. We're firing off the 12, you know, so you can absolutely do that, and you can get a feel for what the notes might look like, but obviously you would want to spam it just by holding it down. You don't even really have to spam it per se, you just hold it down. So it's coming now, and 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what our amigos can do. So obviously, okay, wow, that was actually way more efficient than I thought it would be. And note that they still had pretty good life cycles. And that is that. I think we've showcased Fiesta fairly well. I just fought off a sneeze. You're welcome, headphone users. But, what I will do now, again, I'm excited about this because I want to know. Frightful Fiesta is not legendary, he is not dark, he is not nitro, he's not elite. He is a holiday character. He is an alt deco in the strictest sense of alt deco. I want to know if he has a boost, and if so, where is it statistically? Everything else will be the same, so I mean, if you just want to watch the start of the video, that's fine. If you want to watch the whole thing and see if I say anything crazy or stupid, feel free. If you want to analyze it for mistakes, you have my blessings. But again, the main thing that I am excited about is I want to know how the box stock stats compare Fiesta versus Frightful Fiesta. Speaking of that, speaking of versus, there is a poll. Which one do you prefer, Fiesta or Frightful Fiesta? I'll have a link in the video description box. It'll take you to the Skylander Club forum. Anybody can vote. If you can watch this video, you can vote in that poll. You don't have to be registered, you don't have to be a member, you don't have to own 17 Amiibo and 312 Skylanders. All you have to do is click Fiesta or Frightful and submit it. Make sure you submit it, because otherwise no one votes, you know. But again, anyone can vote. Now, if you want to say why you're picking Frightful over Fiesta or Fiesta over Frightful Fiesta, you can sign up on the forum. I'll activate your account, then you're able to come in and you can leave commentary, discuss with people, debate them, whatever you want to do. But if you don't have time for that, if you prefer the YouTube comment section, feel free to post your thoughts up here. But again, this was intro 14. Obviously 15 is going to be Frightful Fiesta, and again, highlight for me is simply going to be what the stats compare like. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to end this so we can get started there. Again, thank you so much for watching. Your support's much appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Again, let me know anything you think about Fiesta. Do you agree with me on Roller Brawl? Should we get her before Halloween 2 because she's undead? It just really doesn't make sense to me to have someone like that. Now, some undead characters you could spin certain ways, but someone like Roller Brawl, I realize you could do like a happy spring rollerblading sunshine thing again, but come on, just do October. Get her out before Halloween, and then save Life Magic or some other festive thing for springtime, you know. But anyway, I'll quit rambling. OneOfWeezem.com is my personal site. Skylander Club forum, you can find SkylanderClub.com. You can follow me on Twitch, where we live stream the Skylander SuperChargers from the Wii U, and we'll eventually be doing some racing with Skylander Club forum members and viewers here on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Once again, thanks for watching, and for myself and Fiesta, we will catch you later.